I'm in the same situation, but I had to close them, enclose them in the neighbor room. With some cartoons.
Okay, so time is now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to all dear friends and professionals in dental field. Welcome to HBD Dental Webinar, a clear path to dental digital dentistry, metal additive manufacturing. I'm Vida from HBD company, and today our dear host is Martin. Big welcome.
Thanks, Vida. Hi, everyone. Welcome and thanks for attending this webinar. I am Martin. I'm sales manager at iMaker Europe. For those who don't know iMaker, we are a distributor of 3D printers, scanners. We have offices in New York, Paris, London, and Copenhagen. And we offer a very large range of products dedicated to dentistry, which includes resin printers, scanners, consumable, and of course, SLM printers from our dear partner, HBD. Today, we'll show a clear path to digital dentistry and invite all friends to join us on a better path with metal additive manufacturing. To start with, let's get to know how we could utilize HBD Metal 3D printers for dental application. First, let's welcome Vison from HBD company to share the presentation.
Hello, dear professionals in dentistry. Welcome to our webinar and thank you for your time. HBD is honored to be able to provide solutions for dental applications. Presentations will be in 4 parts, including HBD brief introduction, dental applications and solutions. It is more than clouds and bridges. You can't miss it out. Let's start our journey. I will highlight the most significant points about HBD. Like we are a leading SLM machine developer and manufacturer in China. It's a metal AM solution provider for global customers. Now it's an expert with over 180 technical patents and have successfully developed more than 20 models of metal 3D printers for different fields, including aerospace, dental, and orthopedics, energy, touring, and automotive. I would like to draw your attention to this one. We have installed more than 500 printers in over 40 countries and regions. And we are looking for more partners in new countries. Here's the power certificates we have obtained. HBD has close ties with universities and academic institutes. With these institutes, we are proud of our R&D capability, not only in machine development, but also in applications. In terms of our dental applications, HBD has reached this point. Our first dental 3D printer was installed in 2018. And the first hybrid dental solution printer was installed in 2020. Since then, HBD Metal 3D printers have gained trust and reputation from our East Team's customers, as nearly 38% of installations are repeat orders. And one of our dearest customers is waiting for their 10th printer. Congratulations to them, and we are happy to bring value to all of our customers, and we will continue to do that. In the following topics, I would like to mention some of the challenges that dental labs are facing, especially after COVID-19. The challenge of recruiting dental technicians who can perform quality work on time is notoriously difficult, while at the same time reducing costs and increasing dentist and patients' satisfaction. This is where HBD comes into play. In addition to providing patients with comfort and satisfaction, HBD is confident about printing identical and high-quality processes. We will see what dental works could be printed by HBD Metal 3D printers in the following slides. The most common works are crowns and bridges. Besides crowns and bridge and frameworks, dental implants and abutments are also common printing works. More importantly, we have introduced the hybrid printing solution, which integrated metal 3D printing and milling into one system. This brings both efficiency and accuracy to our customers in high-value products, such as implants, abutments. Besides above-mentioned products, we also help our customers in broadening their product lines. For example, band and space maintenance, superior steel and titanium mats. Meanwhile, we're happy to develop more products for our customers. So if you have any inquiries, don't hesitate to contact us. We are happy to help. Here's a short video of printing various titanium parts. Let's check about it. In this video, we use the HBD-150D dual laser for printing. Let's see more details about the printers. The forming size is a diameter 159 with a circular plate, and we have different configurations options, including laser, software, materials parameters, depending on the customer needs. With HBD-150D, we could finish in 200 to 230 crowns units or 12 to 14 frameworks in 3 to 4 hours, depending on different parameters. We are happy to say that HBD-150D can provide you high efficiency, user-friendly, high automaticity, and attractive ROI. Don't hesitate to contact us. We will help you locate the most suitable model for your needs. In the next slide, we'll see the whole process of how to work with a metal 3D printer in dentistry. The first stage is data processing, which includes designing in SOCAD or 3D. Then the data will be processed in Materialize or Voxel Dance and HBD Build Expert. Then we may import the data into the printer and start the printing. After that, we need to take out the drops and then put into the heating furnace. When heat treatment completed, we may remove the drops and start the post-treatment process, such as contouring. To have a better picture of the whole process, let's see how our customer Medikal Dental Lab works with HBD-150D. By now, you should have some basic understanding of HBD, but the technical support question remains unclear. We will offer complete training plan as well as lifetime technical support together with our local service team. With our efficient and quick assurance service, we will be able to win the trust of outstanding dental labs around the world. For example, during the epidemic times, we offer yearly maintenance to HBD clients in 2020. About raw material, we offer an open powder system to our customers. Below are some brands that work well with our metal 3D printers. Contact us and check out their printing results if you are interested. For different scales dental labs, we have different solutions with different forming size metal 3D printers, which are HBD-100D, 150D, and 200D. Up to now, we have shown a clear path through digital dentistry, and we are waiting for anyone who has new ideas to make clearer or wider. Thank you for listening. We will be back in the Q&A session after all presentations. See you later.
Thank you very much, Vison, for sharing this complete metal 3D printer solution on the lab's digital journey. Well, we have seen what dental labs could achieve with SLM technology. Well, let's see what topic our guests bring up with. I'm sure you must all be impatient to listen to their brilliant idea and thought. By the way, the message board is open during the webinar. If you have any question, we'll collect the question on the message board and share them with the speakers in the question and answer session at the end. So, as we know, some prostheses have higher precision requirements, and milling machine could help us on this issue. First, let's welcome Mr. Roman Koshayan from Hyperdent. He will introduce how Hyperdent will collaborate milling machine and metal 3D printer into hybrid manufacturing and achieve this goal. Hi, Roman.
Thanks a lot. Hello, dear friends. Thanks a lot for participating in our webinar. First of all, I want to thank the HBD team for the opportunity to participate in the webinar and present a product that is becoming more and more popular every year. This is a hybrid production that combines several technologies. As metal printing using special powders and milling. In this way, I want to note that I'm very glad that today we are holding a webinar together with my colleagues from global companies. And now I will share my screen and I will show you what is really a hybrid solution. Thanks, and let's go. So, this is my presentation. Okay. Fantastic. So, as Martin said, I'm from Follow Meter Technology Group. I'm a sales manager and a technical representative. So, Hyperdent is a product which combines two vectors: is printing and milling, or we can do together. Means Hyperdent converts to all-in-one product, printing and milling in one project. So to help our customers to maintain and support this complicated, complex production and nicer production in same time, we have 10 branch offices over the world. So we can support every customer and every friend individually. So Hyperdent is a product which can generate automatically the additional material to remove. Because after printing, we have to take this platform and install in the milling machine. How to mill and how to get a better surface. This is absolutely on Hyperdent, and thanks to our engineers, we could develop a mechanism which creates this additional product, additional material to remove. So Hyperdent is all-in-one product, which combines cut, cam, slicing, and the G-code. Post-milling, due to due to additional material created automatically. And to make all this process automized, we use implant libraries, CAD libraries, and CAM libraries. So here we can see the workflow: nesting, creating pins, support pins, some special tags to not lose your parts after printing. So 1, 2, 3, there can be some letters. Then printing and milling. Here we are. So all this process in front of you: nesting, printing, and milling in 3 videos. Concretely, let's go. In Hyperdent, you can see the workflow. We import STL, we nest, we create supports, we slice, and we generate MC code. Here you can see the process. We select a hybrid solution. We select a machines combination, means the printer and milling the machine. So all these 2 machines, dual machines setup. In our case, I took like an example: HBD-150D and Datron. Well, Datron C5 or D5 machines. That doesn't matter. So as we already know, after printing the platform, we should install in the machine. How to position this? How to install this platform absolutely flat, absolutely accurate. So in this regard, we should have these probing pins. Means the machine should support probing cycles. Special probing cycles means every cycle should be measured in 3 coordinate systems: X, Y, and Z. And the machine controller should find the 0 point, means to position absolutely flat. Especially when we print and mill to retain it, implant connections. In this regard, we should have platform absolutely flat. So, of course, how to install the platform into the machine? We should develop special fixture. Let's say the fixture for every milling machine should be individual. So in this case, we can see the Datron C5 or D5 fixture where we install our platform. The platforms can be round, in our case, in case of HBD or 100D, or square. So this is up to our friends from HBD. They can develop any kind of platforms. Okay. So of course, Hyperdent being a very accurate software needs metal data, means the construction file to detect accurately all the components of every dental part type. Okay, so in this regard, we support ExoCut, 3Shape, and Dental Wings. So here we can see how we nest. We select part type. Here we can see that our Hyperdent detected the correct dental part type. We nest. Supports are created automatically. And in this field, I can tell you that supports can be any type. They can be conical, they can be cylindrical, they can be with bars to ensure the better stability. And of course, these pins for the touch probing are created automatically, absolutely automatically. Okay. So let's go. So very important to know that for every process, we should have a special nesting. For the printing, we nest, and we have to have a special distances. And for the milling, we should have special offset. At all these nesting parameters and requirements controls Hyperdent automatically. Here we can see that the support pins are conical, can be conical, can be cylindrical, and they can be with bars. It means conical with bars, cylindrical with bars, for the better stability, especially for the big part types, dental part types. We need additional bars, yeah, for the stability. Here we can see, so for the printing, we need to create HBD slice file. And for the machine, milling machine, we should have a specific milling machine output. Very important to know that the Hyperdent, how our Hyperdent controls the additional, and how our Hyperdent control and create the additional material to post mill. Yeah. So especially this additional material or offset we call creates in cavities, in emergence profiles or gingival areas, and on implant geometries. Here we can see there are differences between geometries without offset, and here we can see with offset means this material will be removed. Okay. In offset, there are offset for cavities, without offset, and with offset. The offset depends on the part type, and if this is around about 0.2 millimeter. And of course, for the implants, yeah, for the implant connections. Here we can see a gray arrow. It's a geometry after printing. And yellow is a final geometry for milling. Means this material, the gray arrow will be removed. So we have we already created our geometries for exocut, for 3-shape, and dental wings. So all these we call hybrid process for the with the full automation. Full automation in all the processes, in process of the design, in process of the nesting, in the processes of printing and milling. So here we can see the matching the information from our metadata and the exchange of geometries to mill. Which kind of implant libraries will support? Almost all of them. And thank you very much for your attention. This is hybrid solution. Thanks, guys. And please, if you have any kind of questions, please provide us. We will appreciate your questions, and we will try to help you.
Thank you very much, Roman, for this great presentation.
Thanks a lot.
If there are a few questions about Hyperdent hybrid system, Roman can answer them now. Otherwise, we'll get back to question and answer at the end of the webinar.
Of course, of course. There was a question yesterday. You asked me regarding dental machine G5. Can I answer you now?
Yeah, sure. It was someone having a machine on a dental machine G5. They want to know if they can use it for hybrid production.
I can tell you guys that unfortunately the dental machine G5 or any kind of dental machine can't support touch probe. So unfortunately, we can't do that.
Okay.
So
And if Roman, if someone has a HBD-150D printer plus a milling machine, what else should they have to initiate the hybrid production?
first of all, as I mentioned above, we should know if the machine supports a touch probe. Of course, the touch probe is high quality and like we call a high-tech invention. Not all the machines are supporting this touch probe, but touch probe provide us the better accuracy in positioning. So of course we work on developing special systems, special high accuracy fixtures to support machines without a touch probe. But in current stage, we can't do that. So let's say the work is in progress. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
So first
Roman.
of all, just to resuming my answer, first of all, we should know if the machine supports touch probe. This is it. Okay. Then all the rest of questions are secondary.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Roman. Now it's time to welcome our dear official dealer from Turkey, 3S Medikal. They will share their experience from both commercial and technical. Let's welcome Mrs. Mer and Mr. Louet.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello, guys.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having us.
Okay.
Can you see us and hear us perfectly?
Yes, it's all good. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay. Today, we're going to be talking about giving you some general information about our company and how do we work, when did we start with collaborating with HBD, and how we did improve our business together, and where do we stand. And finally, we'd like to talk about where do we see ourselves in the future. So our company, 3S Medical Company, is providing products of dental industry leader brands such as Cavo, HBD, Ivoclar, Scheftner, and Renfert for over 20 years, for almost more than 2 decades. And our general customer base is mainly comprised of dental laboratories and dental clinics. And the company's product portfolio is comprised of equipments such as 3D printers and vacuum machines and dental furnaces, and consumables such as metal powders and zirconia block stones, light curing materials, and also spare parts for the equipments that I have just mentioned. So we have a couple departments, and we do collaborate with world leader brands that I have talked about. And here you will see our company departments, and here you will get to see the companies that we are collaborating with, including, of course, HBD. We have started our collaboration with HBD nearly 3.5 years ago, in 2019. And in our first year, we had signed an exclusive dealership agreement that set a 4-machine target for our first year. We have installed 10 machines in our first year, where earlier HBD was a no-name brand in Turkey in the first year that they entered. Continued, we started very actively market the product and to have it meet with customers all around Turkey and in Eastern Europe. In the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020, the global health crisis, COVID-19 outbreak, impacted every country, and sadly we were no exception. But we still managed to prove and maintain our success and continued to install 8 more machines in the year. In the year 2021, we have started alongside with the world, we started to slowly recover from the pandemic, and we installed an impressive amount of machines, and 16 machines in that year, in just last year. Right now, we're in the first quarter of 2022, and we have installed and closed the sales deal for 6 machines so far. I have given you some numerical information because I think it really documents our success story, and so that we can talk a little bit more about why we're successful, why we have been, we have reached to the place that we are right now, and what do we do wrong, right, and how do we see ourselves? What can we improve about this technology and our collaboration together? I think our success story is, it displays the trust we've built within our market with our 20 more years of experience in the sector, based on our prioritization of customers and quality. And we are taking pride of our joint approach with HBD, and I think this is one of the main factors that contributes to our business with HBD. We have a wholesome approach to sales. It is something that we share with HBD, and we really prioritize customer experience before and after sales, supporting them from A to Z 24/7, and we value maintaining consistent quality while continuously improves their technology, and they improve and manage their competence in this rapidly changing world that is rich with advanced technology, ensuring they're placed in its highly competitive sector. We expect to increase our volume and quality of our business together, especially since the digitalization of the market and many other markets are quite rapid and, quite frankly, inevitable. Customers who are seeking to yield consistent, high-quality outcomes while utilizing their sources efficiently and keeping waste of time and resources at a minimum, who chooses to digitalize their work environment given the right opportunity, and that's exactly where we do come in. Our job with HBD together allows them to increase their profits by maximizing the efficiency by rational usage of time, manpower, and materials, which allows them to invest in bigger projects by reaching and hopefully exceeding universal standards. That's all I can say about our company and our collaboration story, and where do we see ourselves in the future, and why we have been the choice of brand and choice of company in Turkish market. And we've shared the numbers and our experiences so far. Now, Louis will talk a little bit about technical service and the installation and our customers' experiences a little bit, so that we can shine a light upon the scope of our business even further. Yes, Louis.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Louis Constantine. I'm working at 3S Medical Company. I'm here for 6 years ago. And we are a dealer of HBD for maybe 4 years ago. We are so happy with working with HBD because when we installed the first machine, we are thinking about it's too difficult to install the laser machine. But while installation with HBD support, we found it's too easy to install this type of these machines and teach the customer how to use it, because it's not complicated for the completely the machine, for the software, for the maintenance and the spare parts. We are found by machine, one of machine, and we install another machine, and 2 and 3. It's more easier, and you can believe me, we are teach some technician, they don't know to move the mouse at the PC, how to use this machine. Yes, and with HBD support, we are solve all the problem we are faced with the machine or with the customer. And each customer wants something from the machine. Like one customer wants the quality. It's more important for me from the printing time. Okay, what you want, we are doing it. And the other customer, he don't care about the quality. He care about the printing time. The HBD can do that. We are also we don't apply the customer if you need the printing time more fast, but the quality it will be fixed in our quality because we are we want to see the printing time and the quality at the same time.
So we adjust the working process according to the customer's needs, and staying flexible, increasing the quality and the maintaining and also ensuring the end results quality.
Yes. And when one customer use the HBD printer, the other customers call us or call the user. How about the HBD? How it's good machine? What is the advantage or disadvantage? And all the reply, they have a good reply to the user. And for this, we can sell more and more machines in Turkey. And like Merve said, we have nearly 40 machines in Turkey. And I think at this year it will be 60. I think so. We are go forward, very good. And with HBD support, we will successful. I think so. What you can?
I think one of the most important things that I think simplifies your part of the job, which is the technical service, is that HBD's continued support in providing assistance 24/7, and even in problematic cases, provision of service information, updating the software, and always improving and adapting the machine. Now, if you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer you.
All right. I think we lost the last part. Connection was not very good. But anyway, thank you very much. It was really inspiring presentation and success story.
Thank you.
If anyone has any question, feel free to write them on the meeting chat.
Sure.
I have myself a question. What are the factors that I'm most concerned about in the process of choosing HBD equipment?
Could you please repeat your question, because I think the connection is not ideal.
Yeah, maybe it's on my side. Okay, sorry about that. What are the factors that customers are most concerned about in the process of using the equipment?
I think we can both answer the question together, and if you just allow me just a little bit. En büyük kaygıları nedir? En büyük kaygıları nedir bu makineyi seçerken? I think what I can say in the first place is
yes, you can.
The change from the transition from analog, from the manual labor to digital workflow is always problematic, of course, for our customers. That it worries them to change their whole system and that they are trusted system. But I think we are very successful at proving that the transition actually benefits them quite well. With the more examples that we have in the market, the more easier the transition process is for them. And I think their worries is the most problematic one. I think the implication and the application of the workflow, digital workflow, is not worrying at all for them.
And at the same time, I'm a dental technician. When I go to the customer to install the machine, we are teach the customer from A to Z. Start from the design to the printing and after printing, and after printing for in porcelain. Yes, we are start with the customer step by step, and if you have some problem with another step, not by printing, we can solve it from design and printing, and after printing the sintering, and after sintering. If they have any problem, we can solve it. Because we are when we are install the machine, we don't install just the machine. We are install the system completely.
Of course.
Yeah, the workflow, I see.
Yeah.
Even the maintenance of the equipment is a whole new chapter for them.
And for the machine, the maintenance of the machine is very easy to the customer to take care from the machine for the machine, and keep it clean, and always stay at the same quality of using the machine. It's important for us. We are teach it to the customer. Some customers don't do that, like the maintenance. We have some problem, but we can solve it.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys. Also, I'm aware that a customer was installed 9 sets of HBD Metal machines. What are the factors that drives the customer to continue to choose HBD and 3S Medikal? And probably everything that you said before, but
yes, in summary, I think the most important thing is to ideally use the time, maximizing the efficiency of time usage, and also minimizing the waste of raw materials. Especially, it's all about getting the ideal outcome with the minimum amount of time, minimum amount of workforce, and maximum amount of quality. And HBD ensures consistent quality that is compatible throughout all work cycles. And with the going after same steps, it gives you the same quality result, and it really decreases the amount of time spent and increases the efficiency of your investment. I think this is the main reason why people keep coming back to this option, HBD and 3S Medical. And also, I think maybe one of the most important things is the after-sales service. And customers know that once they make this investment, they will never be alone, and their problems are always going to be resolved. Because promising no problems is very much unrealistic, but making sure that you will be there for them. And for the training, for the maintenance, for the problem solving is, I think, is the most valuable guarantee that one can have.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. Thank you very much, guys. Now it's to welcome our dear friends from HBD.
Yes, Mr. Martin. Yes, many thanks to Ms. Mavi and Louis. We would like to show the short video about the clients in Turkey. Many thanks with Mavi and Louis. Yeah, we'll share the video now. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Sorry for that.
Hello everyone, my name is Lorenzo Constantini. I am working in 3S Medical Company, the dealer of HBD company in Turkey. We are sold more than 40 machines in all of Turkey, and a lot of machines in Turkey work 24 hours without any problem and with our support. And all the customers prefer this machine from HBD because it's giving quick, it's earned the time, and give him a high quality. We are happy with the partnership with HBD, and we are looking for great future together. Thank you very much. I am now in Static Dental Laboratory in Tekirdağ, at the north of Turkey. Like you see, we have a lot of machines here, about 8 machines. We are now installed the new machine and support the customer to see if you have any problem with the other machine. With the great team of HBD company, and we will see you at the next installation.
All right. Thanks again, guys. That was really a great presentation. I think the next speaker seems to have an issue with his computer. We'll just wait for a few minutes. He's just restarting his computer. To ask you guys to patient a little bit. Okay.
Everyone, I'm Madhubal from HBD Solutions. I'm a proud owner of the HBD Metal 3D printer. I've been a proud owner for it for about 3 years. I'm very happy with the services that HBD has been providing, and especially the machine. The machine has worked flawlessly. Every time there's been maybe a slight issue, HBD has been very quick with the responses. It's very funny because initially we were going to buy a European machine because everyone thought European machines were the best, but we realized after visiting HBD, after visiting their factory, and just the amount of support and the amount of help that they gave us, we felt that HBD is definitely the company that we wanted to go with. And we're very, very pleased and very, very happy, and we consider them to be a part of our family. And we hope and we wish and we know that we'll be continuing this relationship for many, many, many years to come. Thank you.
All right, so you just saw the video presentation from Madhav from HBD. I see that Madhav seems to have fixed his technical issues. Hi, Madhav.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, sorry, I was facing some technical difficulties, but they're fixed now. You guys can hear me properly, right?
Yeah, it's perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, first of all, I would like to thank HBD for hosting this webinar. And I would also like to thank my colleagues from the various companies for also participating. I believe there were some questions that were there that needed to be asked.
Yeah, just to specify quickly, Madam is using HBD-150D since 2019. During the pandemic, Madam, what was your biggest feeling of metal 3D printing, and how do you view the role of metal 3D printing in dental digital process?
So basically, we are a startup. We launched our company in 2019, and when we bought our machine in 2019, and a couple of months later, the pandemic hit. So it was definitely a tough uphill battle for us to climb. Even though the epidemic affected the entire world, it affected us specifically because we are a dental lab ourselves. And as we found out later that the virus gets transmitted through the saliva. So this led us to be between a rock and a hard place. In terms of business, our business had definitely taken a hit because clinics were shut, patients were more cautious. But we had to take a firm decision, because for us, our customers, the patient's importance, healthcare is the most important. So we had to, even if it took us a bit of an economic hit, we had to basically run whatever few traumatic cases that we got. We called our people in, we did all the work. It actually, when you think about it, when we look back at it in hindsight, it helped us basically figure out how to solve the problem, because in our country we had first we had a 3-month complete lockdown, and then once the lockdown eased up, we still had curfews at night. So we had to figure out how to optimize our manufacturing process. So basically, our curfew would start at 11 o'clock at night, and it would end at 6 o'clock in the morning. So basically, what we had to do was we had to ensure that all of the manual labor got done before 11 o'clock, so that everyone could reach home safe and sound before the curfew started. And the beauty of having 3D printing, having machines do all the work for you, is that we could just run the machines throughout the night. So we didn't face any major issue in terms of bottlenecks. I think the greatest thing that the COVID-19 epidemic basically showed us is the human ingenuity, and that metal 3D printing made it possible for us to survive personally as an organization. And to be honest, this technology is so, I mean, we still haven't scratched the surface of the potential of where this technology can actually take us.
All right. Okay. So it gave more flexibility to your business. Okay.
Yeah.
I had another question, madam, but time is running very fast, so we need to leave a bit of room for the other speakers. Okay. So thank you very much, madam, for this answer and for video presentation. Now we all know that metal powder is the raw material in metal 3D printing, and powder quality means a lot in the final part quality. That's why we have invited our dear guest from Scheftner to join us and share their thoughts. Welcome, Fabian.
Hello, Martin. Thank you for having us in this presentation, and also thank you, HBD, for this chance to talk about the one part of the digital process, the metal powder. First, I excuse my colleague Janik, who will not join us today because due to the still having the COVID-19 pandemic, he has to take care of his children, unfortunately, but he will be with us in his thoughts. And because we expected that there will be some difficulties, we made a video presentation. So you will hear him, and if you got any questions for his part, you can also ask me. I guess I can help you. And so now I'm trying to share my screen with you. So, and start the presentation, and I hope it will work.
Yeah, it seems to be working.
Hello, everybody. First of all, I want to thank HBD for this opportunity for participating at this webinar. In my opinion, it is very important to create such a great event together. Together, that means all components of a smooth running laser melting system. Starting with the printing machine, the software, the powder, and the post-treatment. That's why I named this presentation Non-Precious Metal Alloy, the Ideal Symbiosis. In this presentation for Scheftner, you will hear myself, Fabian Steurer, in the business development, and even more important in this presentation, my colleague Janik Zeuschner. He is one of our powder specialists at Scheftner, and he will explain the analysis and technical development of our powders and why we are kind of unique in the industry. After this presentation, both of us will be available online to answer all your questions. Let's start with an overview of our powder portfolio. And I guess this will be a surprise for you. Scheftner is quoting 13 different powder specifications to our customers. 10 different powders in chrome cobalt and 3 different powders in titanium based. Every powder is focused on a certain requirement. This can be machine type, settings, technical properties of the final workpiece, or a different industry. As I mentioned the different industries in the slide before, you can see that the key industries for our AM process is the dental, the medical, and the industrial field. At the moment, the basement of our success is the dental field, but first and important steps are made to conquer also the other industries. As we are focused on the dental, we support our partners and customers with a wide range of certifications which are needed to use our powder for dental application. The basement of all worldwide listings is our ISO 13485 and the MD Sub certification. Based on these certifications, Scheftner succeeded in certifying or registering our products, especially powders, in all important dental market, and our powders can be used almost worldwide. But now, the sales presentation has finished, and I will hand over the microphone to my colleague Janik, who will present a deeper insight to our powders.
Thank you, Fabian, for your great introduction. Now it's a pleasure for me to guide you through the analytical and technical background of powder development at Scheftner in collaboration with HBD. Successful production of additively manufactured parts requires the perfect balance of well-defined powder, which we produce at Scheftner, of intuitively usable software like Hyperdent, and of reliable machines and well-adjusted machine settings, which today's host HBD provides. These three cornerstones need to be perfectly balanced to produce the mechanical properties that you need for your delicate work. After all, failure of one corner might mean premature failure of a part inside one of your patients. To achieve the perfect parameter set for the combination of Scheftner powders and HBD machines, we started a validation project with HBD in 2020. The aim of this project was the identification of the perfect parameter set for the production of parts that are compliant with DIN EN ISO 22674. For the purpose of this validation project, Starborn COS Powder 30 and Starborn Easy Powder 30 were selected. As a result of this study, HBD can provide you now with an optimized parameter set for the use of Scheftner powder that can give you parts with less than 0.01% porosity, smooth surfaces, and, most importantly, DIN EN ISO 22674 compliance. As customers of HBD, we can offer you to utilize our analytical expertise for the assessment of the compliance of your parts that have been printed with Scheftner powder. In collaboration, we can develop testing strategies to double-check the output of your production line in terms of mechanical, morphological, and chemical properties. The service serves your safety. Just get in touch for an offer. Let me briefly give you an idea about the high standards of quality control in our powder production. Each lot is analyzed by dedicated analyses of its chemical composition, its flowability, its size distribution, and survey-based its particle shape distributions. For this particle shape analysis, we look at hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of individual particles to make sure that our customers only receive the round, well-shaped particles that they expect. The well-known particle size distributions can be deduced from these measurements, as you can see here. However, a detailed measure of particle shape in terms of sphericity, aspect ratio, and many more shape parameters can be determined quantitatively. Subsequently, this quantitative information can be used to ensure quality and enhance production processes. Some might advertise their powders as round or spherical in general. Now, we can say how round or how spherical it actually is. The result of this tight regime of quality control are the Scheftner powders that you can buy. We make sure that our powders exhibit high sphericity and high flowability. By employing our powders with the optimized parameter sets that have been developed with HBD, you can produce parts with excellent mechanical and morphological properties.
Wow! Thank you, Janik, for this detailed information about the production and the handling of our powders inside of Scheftner. And if you guys have any questions about it, please do not hesitate to contact us directly. We try to optimize your process with our expertise. As I mentioned before, we will be also online for you after this webinar. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Fabian, and thanks to Janik, even though he couldn't attend the webinar. Now it's time for question and answer. So anyone who has any question, feel free to write your question on the meeting chat. And if there are no questions, or if you are too shy to write your question right now, you can still send your question to HBD. And for this, you can use the email address sales@hb3dp.com. All right, if there are no questions, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Thank you very much a lot for your time.
Sorry, Martin.
just give me one second. I just also want to draw the attention, finally, that all the AM process is just in symbiosis, as I said in the presentation. You will only receive good results if the machine manufacturer and the software fit together with the metal powder and the post-treatment process. So this is why all the four factors has to work together hand in hand, and you cannot only just replace powder or replace software, do in other settings, build up another layer thickness, all these external influence to the final workpiece. And mostly people think they make it better, but they make it worse.
All right, I think this is the triangle of printing. You need to, if you want to have nice prints, you need, as you say, to have compatibility between software, powder, and to have nice design. Thanks for this, Fabian.
Hello, Fabian. Yes, there are some questions here from my customer. They would like to ask you some about the powder. Which powder do you recommend for crowns and partial frameworks? Maybe you can share your idea. Yes.
So thank you for the question. In general, with the HBD system, we have let's say three different powders for the fit for the HBD machines. First is the Starbond COS 30 microns, and also, like the Turkish guys will tell you about the 55 microns, will also suitable for the HBD machines. The COS powder has a very smooth CTE, so it can be used for every ceramic in the market without using a bonder. And so this is the ideal powder if you want to produce crown and bridges. If you want to, but if you want to do the partial framework, you have to switch over to the Starbond Easy powder, which is still a good alloy, and also the CTE is still suitable. So you can only use it for crown and bridges, but the elongation is the very critical value. And the elongation is about 10%, so your clasp of your removable partial framework is still flexible enough to use it just for general use. So the Starbond's Easy powder 30 microns is for partial framework.
Okay, thank you. And the clients also want to know how many countries the Scheftner powder show, and which one is the most popular country, because they want to know if you have dealer all around the world.
We are basically working around the globe, yes. I mean, in this presentation, Merve and also Luan also mentioned a country where 40 machines are installed. So this is our biggest market. Congratulations for that. But in general, we provide the whole world. So we run the certifications for the major markets like China, like the Identiloy or FDA, CE, of course. We have in South Korea, we have a registration in Taiwan. You can be used in Australia. And let's say we're going through dealers like 3S Medikal, or we're going directly to the labs if they want to have that direct distribution by Scheftner.
Okay, thank you. And the last question is, how many times can your powder be recycled for printing? Maybe you can explain. Thank you.
This is a good question. Officially, I would say please only use it once. But as you see, the Turkish are smiling. Yeah. You can run it a lot of cycles.
We have a lot of experience of this issue.
We receive this question all the time.
Because the customer is recycling to finish the powder.
Correct. It's like we have done official tests for the registration in China, and we did it, I think, 20 cycles, and it still has the exact same parameters as the first cycle. So we can just say that you can really use it until it's finished, but maybe replace a little bit more new powder even before you're almost gone. But as I said, the field is made in Turkey, so you can ask them.
Thank you so much, Fabian.
Thanks. I just saw another question. I don't know which one of you can answer this one on the chat from Andrea, who is asking what could be the cause of diagonal deformation of metal framework after ceramic layering.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, it's on the chat. What could be the cause for diagonal deformation of metal framework after ceramic layering?
This is a sinterization, or obviously the wrong heating. The wrong heating in the oven during the sinterization of the ceramic. Yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too high. The temperature is too high. So please find the correct temperature to sinterize your frames. Even if the metal part is sinterized well, if you put a ceramic on, you should bake it, yeah. And this heating can affect significantly, you know.
Okay, thanks.
Robert.
Please.
Okay. It seems that there are no more questions. So as we said before, if anyone has any question, feel free to contact HBD Sales Manager or to send your question to the sales mailbox, which is sales@hb3dp.com. And now it's time to say thank you very much for everyone for your time to attend this webinar. We will have more webinars in the upcoming days. If you have an interesting topic in metal 3D printing, not limited to dental application, feel free to contact us. We'll be more than happy to share our experiences. Enjoy your day and see you next time.
Hello.
Thanks a lot.
Yes. There is one more question here we show you can see in the message board. Maybe we can, yes, just continue answer this question.
Okay. I will say goodbye another time. So yeah, the question is, what is the best possible heat treatment module and highest temperature to be applied at COCMOW powders?
I will give this question to Luai.
Yes. At the first, it's too important to check the furnace before, the calibration of the furnace. Is it normal or not? Because we have a lot of problem with the sintering furnace calibration. The calibration, it's mean the furnace give you the real temperature. Some customers centering the platforms at 920 temperature degree, and it's must the holding time it will be about 15 and 20 minutes. But if the high temperature or the calibration of the furnace it's good, you can use this program about 920 for 900 to 50 for 15 minutes to 20 minutes. But I face a lot of problem with in Turkey with the furnace, so I fixed the program in 980 for 15 minutes, and they have a cooling time. You don't must take the platform in high temperature outside of the furnace. You must let it cooling, and you can take the platform in 200 degree to have a good result. It's in my experience in Turkey.
Okay. Thanks, Louis, and thanks, Gökhan, for asking this question.
Hello, Martin. Yeah, I just saw another client. The joint team name is FGD. He hand up his hand, so I guess he has some question to ask, and then we will now allow her microphone. Yes. Because now it's still the meeting time, so we can continue all the questions. Yeah. Hello.
Bye.
Okay. Maybe later we will contact with the client and then we can talk personally. It's no problem here.
Let me also add one more thing. There was a there was a question on in the chat before about the crack of the ceramics. This is a very difficult question because normally if the ceramic has a crack, there will be a failure in the whole process. It's not only the powder or the machine, but mostly there is some dirt under the ceramic, or they used wrong temperatures. That's the only. I mean, we're selling more than 20 tons of this COS material, and it's the perfect fit to the ceramic. So if there is a crack or a bubble or anything else, there is something in the working process.
Yeah, it could either be, it could also be something as small as not being sandblasted properly, the coping not being sandblasted properly, or even a little bit of moisture from your fingers could lead to a crack. So each and every part has to be very specifically checked.
All right. Thanks, guys.
I'd also just like to just piggyback one point that I wanted to add from my colleagues in Turkey about how easy it was. Basically, during the pandemic, 2 years, we weren't allowed to, there wasn't any travel allowed, and we had two major part issues, which I want to really commend the team at HBD for. They sent the parts over, we connected over Zoom, we were able to change. One was the nitrogen filter and one was, I'm forgetting the name of the other part, but we managed to open the entire machine by ourselves, fix all the parts, change the parts, fix them, and had our printer working in, I think, maybe 2 or 3 days. So I would really like to thank HBD for their support.
Of course, we do agree with you completely.
Thank you all dear friends for supporting HBD, and yeah, it's really appreciate to become your partners, your stable and friendly partner to the metal 3D printers. It's really appreciate your comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you too,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. And I think now it's officially time to say goodbye because there are no more questions. Thanks, everyone, for attending the webinar. And I wish you a good day or good evening, depending where you are in the world. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.